Live from News Channel 3, the desert's news leader. This is a First Alert Weather Alert.
And a very good morning. I'm Jeff Stahl. A special edition right now of News Channel 3. We're breaking in as we track the impacts, the many impacts of Hillary on the desert. Take a look at that. We're getting our first looks at the intense flooding along Interstate 10. A grader there literally scraping the mud as he would a snow plow trying to clear those freeway lanes. But as you can see, long lines of trucks and cars still parked exactly where their drivers had to leave them. Our complete team coverage continues right now. Patrick Evans standing by with a look at the cleanup forecast. A little drier out there as the Coachella Valley digs out, but first, News Channel 3's Bianca Ventura is live right now along the freeway. Bianca, it looks like they are starting to make some progress.
Just a little bit, Jeff. We're right here at an overpass off of Monterey, right behind me. Interstate 10, a little bit of progress. Those drivers are inching through that flooded water. You can see a lot of debris, a lot of mud that was left over from Hillary last night. And it's a little bit faster than what we saw this morning, but even I would say 10 minutes ago, we saw a car that was stuck in that mud. People had to get out of their cars and they needed additional assistance just to make it through this road right here. So we have seen some Caltrans crews that have come onto the scene and they have started to push that debris and they're undergoing those cleanup efforts. And again, a stretch of Interstate 10 is closed. We've seen those closures on both sides from Bob Hope all the way to Hagen Lehman Way. And I actually just got off the phone with the CHP officer from the San Gorgonio CHP office, and he told me that he's turning everyone around that's trying to get on I-10 from Hagen Lehman Lane east. So again, a lot of people just trying to work through these flooded waters, dangerous conditions out there. If you can avoid the roads, try to do that. We spoke to a gentleman earlier today, and he told me that he was on the Interstate 10 for 4 hours. He got on at Jackson. He tried to get off on Monterey. He made it off eventually, but it took him 4 hours, and he didn't even make it to his final destination. So a lot of folks here are impacted. As you can tell, this is really impacting everyone's commute, and we're not sure yet when they're going to be reopening the interstate, but we will keep you posted once that happens. We're going to be live again at noon, and we'll let you know if there's any updates on these cleaning efforts and these closures. Jeff.
Okay, and that is a major corridor for commerce and also people traveling from Los Angeles east to the rest of the country. So it's very important to get that again reopened. Some surreal imagery of those plows literally slooping away all that mud. We are learning right now that several other roads in Palm Springs, they are reopening. Take a look. Highway 111 is now opening just west of the city toward Windy Point. Araby Drive in Palm Springs also is open, but other main wash roads in and out of the city of Palm Springs, they are still closed, and up and down the valley. Those wash roads, they are closed. In Desert Hot Springs, Palm to the freeway is open, but again, there are very many restrictions there on the freeway. It's not going to get you too far. A number of road closures around the Coachella Valley. Too many to go over right now, but you can find that complete list online at KESQ.com. Patrick, you're following the latest conditions. This is just surreal.
It is surreal. This is aerial footage of Cathedral City, and I believe this is just adjacent to Date Palm, where you're seeing a lot of homes that were damaged by muddy water. This area was significantly impacted by the flooding yesterday, and Date Palm remains. So look at the mud that is just covering what would be streets in Cathedral City. This is just incredible. And the devastation is all over the valley in pockets, a lot like this, what we're looking at here. And I can attest to the issues on the I-10 freeway. I spent 5 hours this morning on the freeway on my way to work. So luckily we do have far better weather conditions. This is the view from Joshua Tree. We still see some cloud cover out there, and there's still a possibility of some pop-up showers and thunderstorms because there's a good bit of humidity left behind by Hillary. Hillary is long gone now, sweeping way up to the north. Our temperatures, right now we're at 80 in Palm Springs, and then in the 70s elsewhere. It's a very muggy 80 in Palm Springs, I can assure you. Look at these dew points. In the wake of a tropical system, the atmosphere was just very juiced up, and so we've got very high dew points, upper 60s and low 70s. Here's some good news, though. The flood watch that was posted until 1 o'clock tomorrow morning has now expired for the Coachella Valley. So we're no longer under any flood watch concerns. Of course, we've still got major flooding going on. We're dealing with the aftermath, but we're no longer concerned about additional rainfall creating more of that problem. There are still flood watches and flood warnings up to our north as you head toward Vegas, but that's where you're going to find a little bit of the shower activity. Here's the live Doppler radar, and you can see showers over toward Flagstaff and just north of Vegas. Not much going on here, but again, with the humidity and a little bit of heat as we move through the afternoon, we could still see a pop-up shower or thunderstorm, but it looks like the bulk of that moisture has cleared on out, and that's good news. Now, one of the things that we're going to continue to track for you as we work our way through the cleanups, we're going to add up all the rainfall that we got and look at these numbers. Almost 4 inches in Palm Desert. Thousand Palms picked up 3.5 inches. Similar number in Palm Springs and La Quinta. Thermal not lagging too far behind. So the rainfall totals were impressive and record-setting in many instances, and the gusty winds were powerful as well. We saw winds that reached up to close to 60 miles per hour here on the valley floor. We remain under a first alert weather alert. This should expire, though, as conditions improve. We've got pretty good weather for cleanup over the next couple of days. We'll warm up into the middle and upper 90s, getting back closer to normal for the latter part of the week. But that humidity is going to stick around certainly through today and tomorrow, and likely on into Wednesday as well, Jeff. But far better conditions now so that we can start the cleanup, which is going to take a long, long time.
Yeah, just amazing how deep that mud was that those tractors were scooping through. You can see it right there. There's another image where it looks like it's been cleared somewhat. But again, these are roads in Cathedral City that so many of us drive every single day, and look at that, almost unrecognizable as a roadway right now. That's the center median, those palm trees. What you're looking there on the right of them, those are traffic lanes. And as you can imagine, being out there yesterday as this storm was so intense could have been incredibly dangerous there. Our coverage of the impacts of Hillary, it does not end here. I'm Jeff Stahl. We are back live at noon. Until then, you can find up-to-the-minute developments online right now at KESQ.com. We'll return you to your normal programming. And again, we'll see you back here at noon.
News Channel 3 is now available on any of these streaming services and on KESQ.com.